Welcome geometry students to the homework help video, page 60, number 9, 13 through 24, and 27 through 34. Let's go ahead and get started with the first problem here. And here we go. Number 9 says to complete the table. And so we're looking here at these figures right here. Let me get my pen fixed here real quick. And here we go. Figure number 1 has 1 dot. So figure number 1 has 1 dot. Figure number 2 has 3 dots. So figure number 2 has 3 dots. Figure number 3 has 6 dots. Figure number 4 has 10 dots. And so what we're doing is this. They want us to finish the table. And so obviously figure number 3 has 6. We can put a 6 right there. Figure number 4 has 10. And then instead of drawing the next pattern and the next pattern, we can just look for a pattern here. From 1 to 3 we added 2. From 3 to 6 we added 3. From 6 to 10 we added 4. So to get group 5 we're going to add 5. That'll be 15. And then to get group 6 we're going to add 6, and that would be 21. So figure 5 is going to have 15 dots and figure 6 is going to have 21 dots. Okay, and moving on. Okay, the directions for 13 and 14 say to sketch the next object in the sequence, and I've not done these ahead of time. Let's see if I can figure this out. Let's see, we have pointed this way, pointed that way, pointed this way, so we know. Let me trace this real quick if you guys will give me a second to do that. So we have an object that comes down, comes over, comes up, comes over, over, and there. So that's not the best, but it's going to have to do. Let me try it one more time. Okay, there we go. So the next figure will look like this. I apologize, students, for taking so long. Okay, here we go. So the next figure, first of all, notice in the first figure it's pointing this way and this way. This figure is pointing this way and this way. This figure is pointing this way and this way. So this figure here is going to be pointing, let's see, this way and this way, like this, okay? And so understand that. And then we had black up here, then white down here. And so black went from, let's see, black went from here, then to here, then down to here. So black went from here to here to here. And so it's going to be down here. So black will be here. And then white will be up here. And hopefully you see why. The white from here to the right corner, to the left corner, to the bottom left corner, and then it'll be to the bottom right corner. And white is always right across from it, okay? Hope that makes sense. Moving on to number 14. Okay, let's see here. The triangle, it looks like it's pointing, let's see, this way, and then this way. The triangle is going to be really hard to figure out because they don't draw it very well, in my opinion. So I'm not going to worry a whole lot about that. It looks like the dot's here, and then the dot is here. So the dot's on the front, and then the dot's on the right, and then the dots should be on the back. So the next place the dot is going to be will be on this side over here, even though you can't see it. Okay, the dot will be over here on that left side. So we can't see that. So it goes to the front, to the right, to the back, and the next would be to the, let's see if we can get this to the left. There we go. And there we go. Wow, that's really bad, isn't it? Still pretty bad, but it'll have to do. So okay, So the dot was on the front, and then the dot was on the right, dots on the back, so now the dot's over here, so we can't see it. The green was on the left side, so if you look right here, the green was over here on the left side, and then it rotated and it was on the front, and then the right, so the green is back here, so you really can't see anything. The dot is, I'm going to go ahead and put dotted lines here. Here's the left side right here. Here's the left side, and the dot's right there on the left side, and you can't really see that, so we're going to let that go. And this back side over here that you can't see at all would be green over here, and you can't see it, so nothing there. The only thing left would be the triangle up top, and it's really, the triangle is really not fair because it looks like it's pointing to the left here, and then it's pointing here, and then here. I guess maybe the triangle would be like this, pointing to that top corner there, like that, and that's really it. That's the best you can do, okay? Because the point, the dot was on the front, and then the right, and then the back, and now it's on the left. The green was on the left, and the front, and the right, so the green's on the back, so you really can't see any of that. So the only thing you can really see is the triangle. Okay, moving on to number 15. Okay, the directions read for 15 and 16. The first three objects in a sequence are shown. How many blocks will be in the next sequence? So we have 1 here, we have 4 here, and we should have 9 here. We added 3, then we added 5. So the next one we would add 7, and so we would have 16. Let me go over that again. We had 1, and then we added this row here, which was 3. So we added 3 to get 4. Then we added this row here, which was 5, and so we added 5. So we had plus 5, and that gave us 9. If we draw another row, that bottom row is going to have 7, which means we're going to add 7, so we're going to get 16. So we added 3, then we added 5, then we added 7. So the last sequence here, or the last figure, would have 16 blocks in it. Okay? Okay, number 16. Let's be careful here. Figure number 1 has 1, and figure number 2 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we added 5, and we did add 5. I'm going to put plus 5 here, because this whole bottom row that you added, this whole bottom row here had 5. It has 1 in the back right here, has 1 on the right side, 1 on the front, 1 on the left side, and then 1 underneath this box. This box that I'm shading right here, there's 1 underneath it, so you added 5. Now this one over here was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 2 in the back, 7, 8, and then 1 in the middle, 9, okay? So you added 9 to this row, and so you're going to get 15. All right? Now, let's think this through. It looks like every time they add a row, they're putting one more one more block on the front and the right and the left and the back. For example, right here they added 1 block and put it here. Here they added 1 block and they put it right here. On the left side they added 1 block and put it here, and on the back side they added 1 block and put it here. So it looks like to me we're always going to be adding a whole nother row that has 4 more. Let me explain. This row here had 5. Add 4 to 5 and you get 9, and that's the entire new row was 9. Add 4 to 9, which is 13, and that means the entire bottom row that we're going to add is going to have 13. So the next one's going to have 28 blocks. Now let's pretend we had to keep going. Okay, the row that we added had 13. Add 4 to 13, that's 17. So that means the next number that we're going to add will be 17, because we're adding a whole new bottom row that has 17. Okay, listen to that carefully, back it up and listen to it again if you need to. Make sure you understand that. All right, moving on to number 17. Okay, for number 17, they want us to find an obtuse angle that's labeled ABC. Well, this is not obtuse. This is not obtuse. This is not. This is not. This is not. This is an obtuse angle. So the answer would be B. Remember, an obtuse angle is an angle greater than 90 degrees. And this angle here is greater than 90 degrees. All right, number 18, segment AC. Well, this is not a segment. This is not a segment. This is not a segment. This is a ray. It has an endpoint and an arrow. This is a line, not a segment. And this is a ray. So there's only one segment up here. And this is definitely segment AC. Moving on to number 19, ray AC. This is not a ray. 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 This is, and this is. But see this ray here? The endpoint is C. So this would be ray CA. You could also call it ray CB if you wanted to, okay? But this ray here is either called ray AB, which is totally acceptable, or you could also call it ray AC, which is totally acceptable. So F is the answer. F is ray AC. Acute angle ABC. Well, this is not an angle. This is not. This is not. This is not. This is obtuse. An acute angle is an angle that's smaller than 90 degrees. So this angle here is angle ABC, or you could also call it angle CBA, okay? And it is an acute angle. Moving on to number 21, line AC. There's only one line up here. This is a ray, this is a ray, this is a segment, this is an angle, this is an angle. So this would be line AC. You could call this line AC, line CB, or line AB. And so the answer is E. And then lastly, ray CA would be this right here, ray CA. So the answer is C. All right. Number 23, the directions say, draw 5 points, A, B, C, D, E, in a plane so that all 3 statements are true. Okay, here we go. A, B, and C lie on segment DE. So there's segment DE. Next, ABC and AC are opposite rays. Okay, so let's see. A B, and then we're going to extend this segment here and put a ray on the end like this, or an arrow on the end, okay? Now let me stop there. You say, well, Mr. Earhart, you're contradicting yourself. We don't have a segment. We do. From here, sorry about that, from here to here, we have a segment, okay? That's totally fine, okay? We have segment DE, all right? I mean, if you go back to this last example and see this ray right here, yes, it's ray AC, but on ray AC is segment BC. From B to C is a segment, okay? So we have ray AB going this way, and it says ray AB and ray AC are opposite rays, so we're going to have to put C right here and then extend the segment like this, and now we have ray AB going this way, ray AC going this way, and all of that is on segment DE. However, look at this. AC and AD are the same ray, and I don't have that. AC is going this way, AD is going this way. So I simply take my pencil, I erase B, I erase C, and I put C right over here. And I didn't change anything. I still have A, B, and C lying on DE. I still have ray AB this way is opposite of ray AC. And then I have ray AC going this way and ray AD going this way. So ray AC and ray AD are the same ray. Okay, let's take a look at number 24. Angle DBE is a straight angle, so we're going to take care of that first. Angle DBE. So B should be in the middle. I guess we'll put D over here. We might later realize I'm wrong and we'll have to change all of this, okay? But angle DBE is a straight angle, okay? DBA is a right angle, okay? So DBA, so we have to have a line going straight up like this. And we'll put an A right here. And there we go. Angle DBA is a right angle. And then we want CBD and CBA to be adjacent. So let's think about this for a second. CBD. Now if I put, this is wrong right here, but if I put a ray right here, that's wrong. Let me show you why it's wrong. And I put a C here, I definitely have angle CBA, but I don't have angle CBD. And so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to put my ray right here, like this, and put C here. And now look what I have. I have angle CBD and angle CBA, and they're adjacent angles. This angle here with one dot is right next to this angle here with two dots. These two angles share a common vertex B, and they share a common ray BC. Okay, so 24 is good. Moving on to the last 8 problems, 27 through 34. Okay, number 27. B, C, and E are collinear. Well, let's see. B, C, and E. We get some green here. Here's B, here's C, and here's E. Yes, if you extended a line straight across, those points are totally even on the figure. So yes, they would be collinear. All right. Let's take a look at number 28. B, C, and D are collinear. Well, here's B, here's C, and here's D down here. There's no way those 3 points line up in a straight line. So the answer to 28 would be false. Okay, number 29. Angle ABC is a right angle. Well, let's see. Here's A, go down to B, and then over to C. Now listen, students, it doesn't look like a perfect right angle, but remember, you're looking at it from a different angle here. You have a side going straight down and then a ledge going straight across. That's definitely going to form a right angle, okay? So the answer to that would be yes, that is a right angle, okay? All right, let's take a look at number 30. Angle BAE is an obtuse angle. All right, let's take a look at this. Angle BAE. Well, here's B, here's A, and then here's E. Let's see, we're going to go from B up to A, and then down to E. Well, students, let me ask you a question, okay? The answer is false. Now, let me show you why. Please watch this. Let's first of all ask ourselves, what would a right angle look like? Well, a right angle would go up and then straight over. There's a right angle. Got it? So if this is truly an obtuse angle, this green ray right here would have to open this direction. It would have to move this way to make it an angle larger than 90. And the angle didn't go that way. It went down the opposite way. It went down to E. So obviously this angle right here with one dot right here is smaller than 90 degrees. Okay, so no, it is not an obtuse angle. Okay, number 31, BC is less than CD. BC is less than CD. All right, let's take a look at this. Here's BC right here. and here's CD coming across like this. To me, it's very obvious BC is less than CD. And all that we have to go by, of course, is just the photo that we're looking at. But yes, it does look to be true. Okay, number 32. Angle CAB and EAC are adjacent. Let's first of all highlight angle CAB. Here's C up to A and down to B. So there's CAB. Now let's get a blue colored marker here and let's go EAC. So here's E. E goes up to A and then down to C right here. Yes, those two angles are definitely adjacent. They share a common vertex and they share a common ray right here. They're two angles side by side. So yes, that is, those two angles are definitely adjacent angles. Okay, number 33. D is in the exterior of angle ACE. So here's A down to C and then over to E. So there's the angle. The angle goes from here to here. There's the angle. D is in the exterior. Yes, that's true. Here's D down here. All of this is the exterior of the angle. All of this on the inside of the angle is called the interior part of the angle. So yes, that is true. Point D is on the exterior of the angle. Okay. And then last but not least, we have angle DBA. So here's D up to B and then up to A. So there's our angle right there. Okay. E is in the interior. Well, remember, this is the angle here. All of this out here is the exterior. All of this on the inside is the interior. So yes, E is definitely on the interior of angle DBA. Okay? I hope this homework help video has been a help to you. If you have any questions at all, don't hesitate to call or email.